Happy birthday!
Hello and
Not a
welcome to the
thing.
after show.
It's not a thing.
It's definitely a thing.
Hello and welcome to the after show for episode 10, where we talk about the show with these charming people that interrupt me. Yeah, that's all I got.
We all
I mean,
interrupt each
interrupting
other. It's a
you-
bad habit.
Yep,
Interrupting you is our job, so it's fine.
pretty much is at this point. So hey, I guess give it over to the storyteller. I mean, it's
Yeah,
Yeah,
can
it's my
I
show.
can I give you props for making sure shit backfired on me? Thanks. It's great.
Yeah. No, as soon as you got the best secret, I was like, Amy's going to show up. I just wanted to throw you the curveball of like, oh, a little bit of beef to like clear up, and you'd be like, wait, maybe that was it. Lower your guard a bit, and then yeah.
No, when you said someone knocks at the door, I'm like, Amy showed up. Thanks.
Yeah, honestly, I am really. It's really exciting to see Amy go full Monica.
if this was a wider scope game, I would have thought like the knock on the door would be like SI because she's been talking to people, she's been doing internet searches.
I don't know.
And,
That's
like-
boring.
Yeah.
Amy was much more interesting.
Oh,
Yeah.
Amy is the more interesting. It's just if this
So
was
why
a
would you
wider
go for
scope
the boring
game,
one? I don't know.
Amy is definitely the better option, and it was fun.
Yeah, the whole theme of this game has been showing the interconnected sort of nature of people. Like you're all sort of like vaguely connected to each other, and you all have
You are
these
back.
very close touchstones.
Yeah.
Who are sort of struggling to deal with their own stuff, and yeah, it's been really fun to do all that.
Yep.
This is definitely the best game I've ran, and the most interesting so far. So yeah, but yeah, let's start off with like stars. Like enough about me, unless you want to talk about me and give me a star. But yeah, Dizzer, your star for the session.
Well, my star. You're my star, no.
I'm always a star.
My star is probably seeing Elliot get to the find out stage. Really, like you have chosen to fuck around. Would you like to find out? That whole scene between Elliot and Jesse, I really like that. But I also really like the scene with Veronica just being like, I mean, I did warn you, snap, just
That's
breaking
good,
the
yeah.
guy's wrist, like the whole flirting thing you did with like, oh hey, so it's 5, the first digit of your phone number. People like that exist, like there are actually people like that in the world, and it's just why. So yeah, that's I have 2 stars because I can't choose which I like more.
Fair. Yeah, I really enjoyed the scene with Veronica in the bar. I thought that was very fun. I always enjoy playing like these sleazy, like just terrible people, and watching
And yet
bad
you
things
don't
happen
like
to them.
crab. What is wrong?
I don't like. We don't discuss crab on this stream, okay?
Wait, who or what is Crab?
Charlemagne Robert Alistair Bath.
Yes.
Is a character in the Monday game. Anyway.
Oh, is that your Thin Blood or whoever?
It's
The
so
one that
no. So Shadows runs the Thin Blood game. Well, the game I play Thin Blood in, and he's taking a break, so I'm running
right.
Edinburgh game for him and his other friends, and it's been fun so far.
Nice.
Yeah.
I want to be in more VTM games that you run because I am really loving your DMing, your storytelling.
Good DM.
Really good.
Come on, guys. We need to knock her down a couple pegs.
May I take
No.
take the star
Nope,
next?
better than me.
Okay, there was a Roman general back in the day who had somebody follow him around and would always remind him, "You're only human." So Jenny, you're only human. You're awesome, but you're only human.
May I take the next star?
Yes, you can.
So I think my star was Zach deciding to contact Bloody Mary a third fucking time.
Just Zach making all the best life choices.
I mean, that's just par for the course
And
at this
yet-
point, honestly.
Okay, and yet, somehow Zach is the smartest person in this crew.
Yeah.
Again, they already know what they probably already knew what happened. I won't give them too much information outside of we beat the dog. We're not dead.
They actually gave us information.
They weren't actually fully aware of like your situation.
Yeah,
They still
but-
don't necessarily know if any like how many of you survived.
Yeah.
And in what
And-
condition.
And it's always
They just know that the dog didn't come back, and that's happened before.
and Sag just said we beat the dog, but like he didn't give the exact number, so they they can
Yeah.
assume we all did, but they don't know.
Mhm.
Oh, also, just
They'll
as
be
a
checking up. But yeah.
just as an added thing, I really enjoyed the fact that James all of a sudden became Veronica's moral compass.
I mean, it was less morals and more logic. It was, it was more logic. It's like, okay, say what you just said again, and actually think about what you're saying.
Yeah. I feel like in an alternate universe where Elliot had gone, it would have just ended up in weird vampire bonding time
like they
where two
if-
like humanity fives are just like brawling
yeah,
for the fun of it
yeah.
for no reason.
Just two human, yeah. Like I'd say they go find like a dumpster to get freaky behind, but they can't. So like they physically.
Well,
can't.
Actually, both of us can.
They both can because they
Lifelike.
both have lifelike.
Yeah.
And for the record, the way that vampires typically get it on is that like, they feed on each other.
Yeah.
True.
Which is really weird and cannibalistic, but
Vampires are
it feels-
monsters.
Yeah.
I don't know how to stress it more at this point. Vampires are terrible creatures, like abominations unto the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really want to run a hunter game, just because let's be honest, this channel kind of needs a detox from World of Darkness.
And you're
Hunter is
saying a
World of
hunter
Darkness.
That's
game
World of
would be?
Darkness.
Yeah, Hunter is World of Darkness.
Yeah, Hunter is like
Yes, I know.
these are the monsters who hunt other monsters. Like and
Yeah.
become more
It doesn't have
terrible
to
as
be
it
that
goes.
way. It doesn't have to be that way. Hunters can be good people. Generally, they aren't, but they can be.
Yeah, but okay, but there's a reason. Like the truism is the path to hell is paved with good intentions and not bad ones.
Yeah.
Right? Like
Jebel, I see what you're saying. My rejoinder, my counter is: at what point have any of us given you the impression that we would play a party of good people?
I'm sorry, but I have played a genuinely good character.
Yeah, I know. Oh, so have I. It's just,
Hey, Stephen was the best.
Stephen was the best. Alice was a pure being, just really dense. It
Yeah.
really smart academically, like high into low whiz.
I really enjoyed playing Vinny.
Yeah.
I would point out that Claire wasn't bad. Claire was amoral.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
morality could happen, but it wasn't her thing.
Morality is something that happens to other people.
Yeah.
So wait, who's next on the
really-
stars?
Yeah.
Well, Lil is eating, so we'll jump to you, Shadows.
Okay, so my
Um,
star, and it physically pains me to give it to you because I don't want your ego to get bigger. But yeah, I fully expected Amy to get there when I'm like, I'm gonna go see Jess. Amy's gonna be right behind me, ain't she? Thanks for that. But the real star is you setting it up so that I'm probably gonna have to kill her next session. Thanks.
Yeah, I just wanted it to hurt. Like, I've been setting up so much of Amy's decline, and we haven't checked in on Jess for a while, but like, Gerbil gave me the perfect like spinning off point for her,
Yep.
to have a bad time, and bringing this person who believes that like her own sister is a monster despite having like no real evidence.
Which, let's be honest, is a good assumption.
Yeah, definitely is. And then putting her dead wife in front of her, who is like genuinely monstrous now, like has lost so much of her humanity and so much of like what made her, the love of her life. And turning those 2 points against each other it's a beautiful level of tragedy that I couldn't fucking resist.
Amy died.
I'm really glad that everyone enjoys that.
I'm glad I could be the instigator for honestly one of the best parts of the show now.
Yeah.
Amy died on her wedding night, and Crowley decided to fuck with her corpse.
Pretty much.
Fuck with, not the other thing. The with is a very important part of that statement.
I mean, it's Crowley. I wouldn't put it past him. And the guy is weird.
Moving swiftly onwards, Lilith, please, for the love of God, give us your star.
Ego star. I enjoyed the scene with Mary. Yes. Star, non-ego star. I enjoyed Alan maybe hitting on Elliot ?
That was a very questionable hit on, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of okay. The way I was playing it was Alan being like, shirtless dude who's ripped, like playful flirting, and then it's like being more and more aware of like how dangerous the situation that you were in was. It was like, actually, I don't have time for this. I need to go check on my boyfriend.
The realization that, oh yeah, shirtless rip dude lost an arm.
Yeah.
Right. Fuck.
Yeah. So it's like it goes from like, oh hey, like kind of hot scene to actually not the time, And he's a bit of a himbo, but like he's smart enough to be or like socially conscious enough to be like, no, like I can another time.
I forgot exactly what he said, but I just love the fact that he's just like, he goes up to Zach, and like Zach's sitting in the middle of a magic circle. He's surrounded by ancient occult books, and he's just like, stop.
Like
it is.
Alan does the human equivalent of a "you up" text.
I think I have managed every time that Alan like has a scene to start his lines with "Hey, darling."
I love Alan. It's why my character proposed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah.
I like that.
No, just survive.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah, it's just Zach is saying.
So, Jen, your star.
Fuck. Okay. Shit. So the point of this episode was to have a break from the high octane action of previous episode. Have a little valley before our next peak. and like just sort of show some of the decay creeping into our Thin Blood's lives.
I don't know. After the first hour, I did not feel a valley.
Yeah, I
no.
was gonna say it was a
It's-
valley, but for Elliot at least it leveled off pretty fucking quickly.
I mean,
So-
like I tried.
So basically, this is how it's gone. It went whoop, whoop.
Pretty much. Just
Yeah. I guess I'm gonna give the star to.
Eddie, you need to make better
Yeah,
life choices.
I'm gonna give my star to myself for my portrayal of Amy
course.
Payne. Because I really loved playing this person who is just so fucking lost and
yeah.
single-minded, and just a walking masquerade breach.
Yep.
You know, just someone who has like lost everything and she's so desperate, and she'll even go through her own family to get what she wants.
Oh, and might I just add during that entire scene with Amy and Elliot, I just imagined Crowley sitting on a nearby rooftop, fucking cackling.
Yeah, just popping back popcorn, you know.
Yeah. I mean, probably was. Wouldn't surprise me.
So wishes.
Yeah. So, Dizzer, wish.
I want. I want either. There's a few things that I would like to see. I want to, like, one of the wishes I don't need to make because it's going to happen next week. I want to see the confrontation between Elliot and Amy. Assuming Amy survives, like, what I want is if Elliot has to kill Amy, then Elliot will find it, or if Amy survives, Amy finds it. But I think it would be cool if one of them finds or finds out about something like Golconda or something like that. Like, whereas, like, oh, you can become a human. Because it would be interesting to see what a for humanity kindred who wants to burn the world to get what she wants would do with the information that she can have everything she wants, but she has to give up her hatred and her desire to burn the world. Like, what is more important to you, your hate or your love? And I think that would be an interesting.
The answer's hate.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's a
Yeah, it's
vampire.
pretty easy. They're a vampire.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever felt that level of like emotional turmoil and like self-fueling hatred. But it got me through my 20s. So it's hard to put down.
The answer is, why the fuck do I have to choose? I hate everything, and this woman belongs to me. Therefore, why do I have to choose love? I demand it.
So I hate to reference it, but in the Dresden Files, there's a whole bit about like he's going to let the world burn, and he'll like cook marshmallows with his daughter, you know, which we kind of had that vibe from Elliot. You know, it's the kind of thing he'd do. But like the person he's talking to reframes that as like, cool. So does that mean that you would let your apprentice burn? And it's like that context of like, you're not sacrificing the world as a vague concept. You're sacrificing all of your connections from one thing. So like as a human, you never stop trying. You never stop like moving forward and building more. But like vampires just don't have that in them. Like that is
true.
possible.
In that case, my wish is.
And also Golconda is just like too big a concept for like this.
True. I don't know that. The only other way to get out of being a kindred really is mages, but but you would need to call in. You would need to to earn a
It's
favor
not.
like that.
I hate mages so much. Like,
Like
I've allowed one of my character to date one, and that's it. Like,
wow. But like
I mean, you could have
'cause-
tried harder to date the other one.
I could have, but I didn't want to.
Mages are such a cosmic fuck you to the entirety of the world of darkness.
Yep.
Uh, hmm. For vampire, I don't believe in happy endings. Like,
Yeah.
the happiest ending a
Yeah.
vampire can get is like they died doing the right thing.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
I'm Sax getting his happy ending.
Sure.
Yeah, prime example of vampire's best ending is death. Timothy.
Yeah.
What about Joey? He got a happy ending.
Yeah.
Joey is a fucking psychopath.
Yeah, but he's happy.
Sure.
I-
It's
I-
more
I-
that like
I really-
there's no humane ending for them other than walking into the sun.
Yeah, I really liked Timothy's death. I did realize the other day though that something I didn't describe that I should have is that for those that have Auspex, Han should have been a blinding beacon of light to your senses.
That wouldn't have affected our like wonderful Lasombra. Still a big fan of that fight, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh god,
Yep.
that was so
the
Only
dice,
thing-
the dice played it wonderfully.
Yes.
The only thing I wish I had done is Timothy fucking murking. I forgot her name.
Jean.
Jean.
Uh,
Again,
It would've-
it would have been funny if Timothy if Khan had gone. I choose mercy, and he goes raise the sword, and Timothy goes, hang on a minute, gets out sniper rifle, boom, just Jean's head as she's dropping off to the
Yeah.
airplane. Just,
You know, my only missed opportunity in that first season was when Khan says, I don't like this one, and points to Joey. Joey really should have replied with, says the man who killed my mother.
yeah,
Actually, good call
Anyway,
back
back on to
back to this thing.
yeah. There's
So-
there's a lot of stuff with that first
Yeah.
season that I wish I'd done
whose wish
differently.
is next?
Guys, if you're
Who's-
guys, if you're watching this,
Yeah.
check out Blood in the Streets.
Yeah, it's good.
Gerbil,
It's good.
wish,
Despite-
please.
Gerbil,
It's like-
please take us
So-
away. Wish.
my wish
give a wish?
is. You just said your wish, dudes. Anywho, so
Hmm.
my wish is that so basically Veronica is sort of at a crossroads where she either becomes more selfish or returns back to what she was.
Mm.
And depending on what happens, my wish is that either she gets a bump in humanity for basically going back to Tom,
Wow.
Tommy.
Why is it see how that affects
They both have T's. Shut up.
us? Who's this Timothy? No, who's this Timothy?
Anyhow, yes,
I
bump of
dislike
humanity
both of
or
you. Anyway, either she gets a bump in humanity, or she just cuts ties. She just completely cuts ties with Tommy.
Mm.
I'll let
my
play decide that. So
Yeah, we can have a discussion about that, like off stream and everything. I have an idea of what I want to do. I'm not doing that sort of like vague DM posting thing of like I have evil plans. Like I want to actualize the character a bit more, not to be wanky about it again.
Yeah,
but,
because-
like
we've kind of glossed over Tommy as a character.
we have, yeah. But he's like he was in a weird space anyway. And I like the direction you're going with Veronica, like ignoring him because he's been a bit of a doormat. Like not as fully supportive as Alan, and not as like I'm going to turn against you, like Elliot's ex, Rebecca. So many
Or
characters,
is fucking
so many
terrified of
important
just
characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like so my actual wish is that if James is gonna die, that his brother is secured and safe first, and then that James, like, if James is going to die, then that's how I want him to die. Like, knowing that he managed one last time to keep his brother safe, because I think that's a good ending for James. And if he doesn't die, who knows?
Oh, fuck.
What?
I just know who Sack would have sent Mary after.
I mean,
What?
I was.
who?
Alan's family.
Oh yeah,
Hmm?
yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's a good one.
Well,
So what?
Alan's family.
I just realised who Sack would have sent Mary after. Alan's family. For being homophobic assholes.
The homophobic Texans.
Yeah.
Which, let's be honest, is a
that's
really
what I was fishing for.
didn't think
That's
of
what
it.
I was fishing for, honestly. But yeah.
I didn't. It's this thing where can we retcon and say he did that? 'Cause if I would have thought of it and the moment Sack would have definitely.
No, sorry, darling. Like, you can't call her back.
Fine, then that goes in for my wish. My wish is I want to get Mary on our side.
the number the number you have dialed has not been recognized.
Okay, so we've got.
Mary
So is it
would
my
be
wish
that
now?
type of petty.
Yeah.
So yeah, Elliot. Well, Travis, what is your wish?
Oh. So I have I just like the parallel of this, but it's really, really mean. Of Jack possesses James' brother and Elliot kills him.
Mm. I like that, yeah.
Just because the parallel is great.
I will allow that, but only if Amy dies. Because
Amy's
James
probably gonna die next session. By Elliot's hand.
Because James, unlike Elliot, James would never agree to bring his brother back as a monster. He would never agree to that.
Yeah, but you still have
Ever.
parents.
Okay. Then I don't know why that would make a difference.
Because if you have nothing, you hold on to what little you can.
Exactly. That is the
No.
story with Elliot. Is he had nothing.
I don't think he would. I don't think he would be that selfish. If he was lower humanity, sure, but he's back up to 7.
And
So no, he would never make that choice.
It's easy to say that when you're not in the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Like,
I think he had lost that humanity.
Humanity isn't prescriptive; it's descriptive, right? Like it doesn't choose how you behave in the moment. Like low humanity characters can still care about things; they can still try and care about more, on behalf of other people. They can strive to do better. It's hard as fuck, but like they can make that effort. And pull themselves back out of the darkness. But it's not like, all your humanity for you don't care about anyone anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Humanity isn't your personality, it's your perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, I like the idea that if James is gonna die, that he saves his brother first, and if I'll accept James's brother dying, but only if Amy also dies.
I mean, she's already dead.
You know what I mean?
Can't believe you tried to kill her twice.
I know, right? He's so mean.
Mm-hmm.
I believe you are the one choosing all the fuck me up fan options. So
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So what?
Anyway, does our lovely storyteller have a wish?
One, thank you for calling me lovely. I'm going to ruin that perspective by the end of this. You will see me for the monster I am.
Okay, Jenny the
You have-
person. Jenny the person is lovely. Jenny the storyteller, I wouldn't mind seeing burn it.
Nah, I enjoy it. Keep doing keep
Okay.
giving me the fuck me up fam options, please.
For anyone who is watching-
I'm here for it.
For anyone who is watching, that was a joke.
Well,
I hear you typing in those comments. Stop it.
Again, there's a reason when I was like, I need an evil ranger. Who could I contact that would be good for that shit?
hmm.
Who could be
yeah.
a pretentious fuck?
If someone manages to put me down, like Rory will avenge me. So,
Nice.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to you being a King Ranger though.
mhm.
I want to see what kind of empire you can craft.
So
What
do
kind of-
you
Well,
have
no,
a
like-
wish?
I mean, wishes are hard for me because like I get to do everything anyway.
Yeah.
Mm.
Do you have something that you wish we did?
Yeah.
I feel like as a storyteller, that
Okay.
is how you get your wishes.
Do you have any
Yeah.
scenes you would recommend for me?
Sure.
Give
Okay,
it-
so I have a handful of wishes then. So Elliot, the obvious one is I want you to kill your sister.
I mean, that's probably happening, yes.
Like fratricide, beautiful. Gerbil, I wish for Veronica to have a confrontation with Tommy. I want her to see the line in the sand and realize that like she can either stand where she is or walk into an ocean of blood. For Zach, I want you to learn that fucking ritual. Honestly.
Well, again,
but
that's
also,
that is going to be all of next week. I'm literally just going to be in the chantry learning that ritual.
yeah. Zach's the hard one. I enjoyed Zach's character quite a lot, so it's
Honestly,
difficult
Sack
for me to be like,
is peak side character to energy.
mm,
He's
Yeah.
there, he's supportive, but if this was a TV show, again, he wouldn't be considered main cast.
Zach is definite B team.
I don't know. Okay, in which case, I want Zach to have a moment in the spotlight.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I think he
I
had a
want him
moment in the
to-
spotlight, turning into a wolf and
Yeah,
turning a werewolf.
I picked at Wolf. Sack peaked at Wolf. He's the TN from Dragon Ball. He got the cool ass moment where you fucked over
Yeah.
Cell, and now I will comfortably go into the background and just support my friends how I can.
I don't know. I feel like he should get another big wolf moment.
Zach turns into a wolf when he turns back into a human. Huh. I suddenly have the urge to buy a fursuit.
Out.
Oh,
Just
wonderful.
out. Just leave.
But furries are like
Okay.
rich and
Okay, bye. Bye, I'm leaving now.
successful.
And again, the
God.
first one will be up to if Alan was into it.
I am not taking a fight with furries. Okay, like they're too powerful. So,
I'm sorry, not sorry.
Anyway,
and as for James, I want James to have a confrontation with Billy because Billy's not dead.
Julia.
The scene kind of got away from me as like James and Veronica were talking and working through like their own perspectives. And I didn't want to
Yeah.
override that.
I did like that scene.
But I mean, yeah, no, it was a good scene. But entirely above getting the reason
come in?
the place was
Hello?
empty was
know.
If you're talking to someone, please mute yourself.
Sorry, I thought I had muted.
No,
Apologies.
it's okay.
No worries.
Yeah, the reason that the gym was empty is that and James will maybe put pieces together later. But typically the only times that like people are away from the gym is when there's a job on.
All right. Yes.
So-
See, I think what's happened is Jack has possessed Billy, and Billy is hunting Mark. And I think he has taken the gang with him to make sure Stray is kept in check. Because it's motherfucking Stray, and Stray can make an army of his own. So I think that's what's going on.
So yeah, confrontation. That'll be good.
But I'm guessing that's not what's happening if you're planning for a confrontation.
I mean, possession is 9 times the law. There's still another
Yeah.
chance to do this. But yeah, a phrase I never got to use for an episode title, which annoys me, but well. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this last 2 episodes. I'm kind of excited and anxious about like sticking the landing, right?
Yeah.
It's like
We've
starting off.
got 3 episodes left.
Like 2 episodes left, I think, at this point.
It
was always
before
like
you said it was 13.
Yeah, it was always like 12 or 13, but like the pace that things have taken,
Okay.
it feels like it's going to be 12.
Okay.
And if it ends like at that point, then it is at that point. If we can get a 13th episode, that would be lovely. I love the number 13 for this. But yeah.
Okay, so now my goal is to end at 11th.
Right, next episode, just speed run.
No, just to bother you.
Like, take off your clothes, grab a cardboard box, like crouch next to a wall and face through it. And just appear in the boss room with Crowley.
Yeah.
Anyway, is that everything?
Same, sir.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so, which I need food, so...
Yeah, so
Yeah,
happy birthday. That was
Not
us.
a thing.
Bye,
Not
thanks
a
for
thing.
watching. Hope you've enjoyed.
Bye, thanks.
We'll see you next week.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.